Sorry about that. So my name is Jeremy Powell, and I wanted to discuss NIU racism. Personally, I've never experienced direct racism, like face to face. However, it can be seen like symbolically, I guess you could say. But it can be seen within, like if you pay close enough attention. So I took during my 3 years here, I've taken mostly Black Studies courses because I really enjoyed them. I like the topics that they discussed and the things that they cover. And one of my teachers, he pointed out how like the departments, uh, some departments are more, they receive more expenditures, I guess you could say. And he was pointing out like how the Black Studies Center, because a clock had broken and it hasn't been replaced, and it's been about 2 months since it's been broken. And then he pointed out how if it was to be another like building that's like predominantly white, instead of because you know the Black Study Center is predominantly black, so if there was to be like another building that was predominantly white, everything would like the it would be replaced. Like things would get like fixed immediately. So he was basically pointing out how that the Black Studies building doesn't receive as much funding and care as any other building would do so. And then he was basically saying uh, it's a race issue, and then like what he was basically saying, it made a lot of sense. I'm not sure like of his exact words, but the message he was trying to relay is that like the black students and the black employees on NIU campus doesn't get as much as resources as everyone else, and which is true because I noticed like whenever I did enter there, like we have a water tank. It will take forever for them to replace the water tank, and usually like we'll have like it. Usually like the office will have like backup water tanks, but in there the water tank would like be empty for like an entire week or two, and we'll have to wait. And then like with things such as like hand sanitizer, tissue, like it's the small things that matter. Like it doesn't seem like it's a big issue, but if you was to go to like maybe I'm not sure if you've ever been there, but the honors building, if you were to go to like the honors building, then you will see like there's always a water tank. There's always things like tissue, hand sanitizer, stuff that's available for the students and employees to self care with themselves, like to stay clean, sanitize, and refreshments. That's the word for it. And that's actually something that should be fixed. Like I feel like if you're gonna, well, I'm not gonna say that, but I feel like all students should be treated, equally. All departments should be treated equally. So for them to like only leave this like that specific area with a lack of resources, and them putting less fundings towards this building, it's that's actually that's that's not right. Like it's just the small things that matters, and then not even just that. Like, and what I also noticed that the technology in that room, it's not at its best, like how it will be inside any other building. Like the projector and the computer that's in there, like it lags, and it actually does affect. Cause each time each of my courses since I've been in there, it actually does affect the learning, because my previous teachers, they would want to like present something, and and they can't do it because it'll be technical issues, and it's not the first time that actually happened. And then what else I also noticed is that the printer, because there's a printer in there also, and the printer is always malfunctioning, and that printer needs to be replaced and fixed. And there's also many times where it ran out of paper. People will say, probably like blame it on the building, but they get funding for that stuff, and without that funding, they can't buy paper to like provide for the students. So there was one time like the printer it completely broke. Uh, it wouldn't work, and it was down for like a month, and then there was another issue where there was no paper at all, and I was just like, what's going on? Like, you wouldn't have this problem in any other building. And it's crazy because it's literally just the Black Studies building. Like, I've been to many buildings on this campus, and it's literally just the Black Studies building. And what I had to do was, because I had a very important paper to print out, so I had to go all the way, because it's not really far, but the psych building is right across the street from it. So I had to go to the psych building just to be able to use that resource. And I'm just like, wow. So we're paying all this money. I know, even though resources are distributed, distributed. Sorry. Even though resources are like distributed among the students, but it's just an issue that at the Black Studies building, that things over there is malfunctioning. There's a lack of resources, and I think NIU should fix it. And now thinking of it, maybe I could send out an email to the president of NIU and not complain, but demand a change. I think they should focus more on that building. So actually, now that I'm sitting here and actually going over it and thinking to myself, it's actually encouraging me to write an email and demand these changes, because like, why can't the Black students have just as much as everyone else? Like, but that's an interesting topic that I want to just discuss, and something I just want to point out, because it's not fair. Like, every other area on campus is funded appropriately and properly, and it's just the Black Studies buildings with the least amount of resources. And you can just see you can see the gap between the different buildings and the settings of the building. But thank you for your time. Thanks for watching.